Now when it comes to the Road King, in North America, more Road Kings are sold than Classics. International is just the opposite. More Classics than Road Kings. So we're producing both this year, but the Road King's for North America, the Classic is for international. These bikes are now identical with the exception of wheels, seat, and saddlebags. So when I talk about one, I'm really talking about both. So let's start with the Road King here. What do people love about this bike? They love the fact that they have the full capability of this touring chassis, yet they've got something that feels a little smaller to them. They love the windshield, that they can see the road out ahead, and they love looking at the chrome up here. But when we had some of your top sales managers in Milwaukee for an all-day touring workshop, and we talked about the Road King, there were 3 key things they asked us to change. One, they said, improve passenger comfort by changing the saddlebag guard. So we did. This saddlebag guard is now angled down and tucked closer to the saddlebag so the passenger has more legroom. And that change goes across all relevant models. The second request was change the doggone handlebars to make it more comfortable for the rider. So we did. We brought these handlebars back, and we brought them up higher for a real comfortable feel. The third thing they said, make cruise standard. So we did. In fact, cruise the standard across the entire lineup. But we didn't stop there. You know, today, the cruise control, you have the on-off button on the left, and your set, accel, decel on the right. We combined those into one button, and we put it on the left now. So now you can roll the throttle and conveniently set the cruise with your left hand. But there's more. These are all new hand controls. They're designed to be really great ergonomically, and when you get a chance to put your hands on them, you will see how your thumbs just nest on these buttons. And we added a little bobtail to the end of them so you get a real solid feel. And additionally, today on the Road King, if you want to toggle through your odometer, trip A, trip B, you take your hand off the bar and you're pushing the button here. No more. We're introducing a new trigger switch. It's actually operated by your left index finger. It's behind the hand control, and you just simply sit there and click it to flip through your information. These hand controls are standard on every model. And oh, we've got a lot more. When it came to talking to customers, one thing they asked for was more passing power. And that's where the high output 103 comes from. It's a new high flow air intake and cam. What this system does now, on a 60 to 80 mile an hour roll on in 5th gear, you will make that pass a little over 1 second faster than today. Now that may not sound like a whole lot, but at that speed, we're talking about 90 feet quicker, you make that pass. So we've got great power. Now what about control and handling? You remember in 2009, we changed the chassis from the steering head back, stiffened it up for a better ride. Well, this year, we focused on the front. New 49mm forks and other steering head changes tighten up and stiffen this front end to give you even more control as you are going through those turns. So we got power, we got handling, now we need to bring this to a stop. And this is where we're introducing the all-new Reflex Link brakes with ABS. You are going to love the way these new brakes feel. Another confidence-inspiring features customers asked for was more lighting, better lighting. So that's why we're introducing the new dual halogen headlight. Now on low beam, this is very similar to today, but on high beam, it's got much more punch and spread. And you come to the expo floor, ask us how you can make this lighting even better on your show at your dealership. Real simple. There's a great trick we have on these lights. Now let's talk about style. And starting up here in the front, we talked about brakes. We have a new floating open rotor on brake system. One of the nice things about this brake is you can see through it and see the new wheel. And what a wheel this is. A new 10-spoke impeller wheel. Looks absolutely great. Now the Road King Classic, we want to retain that classic style, so it maintains the chrome-laced wheel and the wide white wall, and it also carries over that brake rotor. Now in North America, If you'd like to have that look, it's an option. You can get that wheel and wide white wall on the Road King. And that is the only wheel option we have this year. Another reason this wheel looks so great is we streamlined this fender. We cut it down a little bit, made it look a little bit lighter, still classic, but a little more contemporary. It shows off more of that wheel. This fender goes across the lineup. And there's other great styling features. If I come to the middle, this air cleaner, of course, when you see this new air cleaner, you know that's a high output 103. And we have a new medallion and graphics on the Road King. In fact, every model, with the exception of Street Glide, gets new medallions and graphics. And then more big news in the back, brand new saddlebags. Now styling, we'll talk about toned muscle. They smoothed lines and made them look a little bolder. The big change you'll see is in the top. Rather than kind of sharp, squared off lines, you'll see smooth, rounded lines. You'll see a new cut line in the side of the saddlebag, and we narrowed down and kind of cleaned up the latch there. So a great new look. That goes across all bikes. And I'll talk more about these saddlebags a little later. And these bags are also attached via a new one-piece chrome support structure that gives a new look to the rear of the bike. Now in the Classic, these saddlebags are the same as today's, with the exception we improved the quality. We actually have gone to a heavy vinyl material on here. The benefit of this, it looks just like leather. It's tougher than leather, it will wear better, and unlike leather, it won't have the tendency to pucker on the top. So it looks better, and it wears better. Now the side is still leather insert with medallion that matches the seat. So that is a great new features on these Road Kings. And you know, it so happens, this is the 20th anniversary of the Road King. And all these years, customers have loved this concept of custom touring. It's a custom bike, it's a touring bike. In the past few years, we have introduced CVO Road Kings that really focused on that touring side and played that out. This year, we take a different angle. We're going after those customers who like more of that aggressive cruiser styling. So this is the new CVO Road King. It's tougher, it's more aggressive, and we're displaying it here with the windshield removed and the passenger pillion removed, just to show what a cool cruiser this is. Now what are some of the features? In international markets, you get the dual halogen headlight. In North America, it's a new Daymaker LED. And this headlight is housed in an absolutely gorgeous color-matched nacelle, color-matched upper forks, and then we have chrome fork lowers. It's the first time we've done a look like that. And then to give it a little bit more tougher feel, we've got a black engine guard, black handlebar, black mirrors, black controls, black turn signals. We have a new heavy breather on here, all new tribal graphics, and in the back, absolutely gorgeous saddlebags brought over, but now they're extended bags, and beautiful color-matched rear fascia with LED lighting. Other great features, keyless ignition, backlit hand controls, the air-cooled 110. All in all, great thing for the 20th anniversary is this, the best Road Kings we've ever made. For 14, the Road Kings retain the crown.